Hi, YouTube. This is Rudolph. Welcome back to Life on the Blockchain. So, today I want to talk about how I want a CD. I want a CD player. I've never I've never owned a CD. I've never owned my favorite movie, which is Twilight. I have nothing. I don't even have my music. As soon as my Tidal subscription is done, my music goes with it. At least if I had a CD player or if I had bought the CDs, I would still be able to play my music. We don't even have like earphones anymore. We have to charge not me, but personally, but we have to charge our earphones in order to be able to listen to music. So imagine your earphones die and then all of a sudden you can't listen to music. And let's say, you're no longer, you never went the wireless earphone route and you're still using wired earphones. But the thing about that is the earphones that are compatible with your device, like that section is also where you charge your phone. So you can't charge your phone and listen to music at the same time, when once upon a time that was something that we were able to do. So somehow they've literally taken everything away from us. And at this point, I'm sick. I'm tired of this. I want a BlackBerry now. I want buttons on my phone. I want to be able to hear something and feel something when I'm typing. I want to be able to flip my phone open and flip it closed and hear a sound. I'm tired of holding this square brick that does nothing, literally nothing. We're just pressing air, pressing nothing, pressing air, just holding rubbish, holding nothing. Like everything now is just squares, brick rectangles. Sorry. People used to have Walkmans. That wasn't even a thing for me. People had radio players. That also wasn't a thing for me. Like, just look at how cute this picture is. You know, People, like, they had so much stuff. And then when it came to my generation, we got this bland, nothing phone that you can't even listen to music with now, unless you charge your earphones. Like, that is ridiculous. What happened? You know, People used to have CD players. Blu-ray DVD players was a thing, and that was really cool. I remember that. You would buy your CD of whatever movie, and then you would um eject and then put the CD in the CD holder and then push it in, and then whatever was on that CD would start to play. Imagine that. Imagine, you know, Currently on TikTok, people are mixing different sounds together, like different songs together, and just creating amazing music, amazing art. And the thing about these songs is that you're not going to find them on streaming platforms. You're not going to find them on Spotify. You're not going to find them on Apple Music. You're definitely not going to find them on Tidal. And they might be on YouTube, but if you're using an Apple device, the chances are you're not going to be able to download that song from YouTube and then play it on demand whenever you want to. So we're just living in this bubble of nothing. Like, there's this thing that people say now where you own nothing and be happy, and that's literally what's happening. I'm sick of this. I want a CD player. I can't, like, when I'm rich, like, the signs will be there because I'll own a CD player. I will own a CD player. I am going to go back and get the old iPods that had buttons on them. I used to have an iPod with buttons on it. I don't know what happened to it. I had a record player. Like, that's literally the only cool thing that I own as an adult, is this record player that I lost, because I have a habit of losing things. But yeah, so it's so sad. I don't want to pay different streaming platforms for music, because some platforms will have certain albums or live versions of a certain album, and then another streaming platform might not have it. Or a certain, like, streaming movie or TV show platforms might have certain shows and movies, and another one won't. And then you're just in this, like, web of subscribing to like 100 different things per month. Whereas when you could just own your stuff, own it, and then that way you actually support the artist. So from now on, I am a proud pirater. I pirate all my movies anyway. I pirate all my TV shows, and I want to be able to pirate TV music now. I pirate everything. I'm done. And until they start giving us stuff back, I don't want to pay for nothing. So I'm a proud pirater now. There's no shame in that. If I really like the artist, if it's really amazing, like, then I will go out of my way and, buy the album. I contribute to like YouTube streaming numbers with like new releases, new music video releases, And if I really like a book, because sometimes you read a book and it's absolute rubbish, but if I really like a book, then I will go out and purchase that book. But from now on, until they start giving us stuff, I am done. Until they start giving us our things back, I'm done. I'm pirating things from now on because this is not right. Okay? I shouldn't we need to start a petition for them to bring CD players back, for them to bring buttons back to phones. Okay, we have a right to be able to charge our phones and listen to music at the same time. This is like basic human right violation. They are robbing us in broad daylight. Like, how does it make sense for you to have to charge your earphones before you can listen to music? Like, why is that okay? Why? Who is signing up for this? It has to end. It has to end. So I think I'm going to make a petition where we sue Apple for robbing us of our basic human rights and all these technology, electronic companies, is Xbox still a thing? Is it just PSPs? We used to have PSP on the PSP in the olden days, which isn't really that long ago. In the olden days, like 15 years ago, maybe, you could download music onto your PSP, charge your PSP, and listen to music at the same time. Like, imagine that. You could download music from your onto your computer and then transfer it onto your PSP. I had a PSP that I shared with my brother, and we that was the first time I heard Usher, was because somebody downloaded a bunch of songs for us, and I was able to listen to music, and Usher was there, Like, just imagine if I want to buy stuff, which I do actually for my cousins, I have to get him a Nintendo Switch, and something about that doesn't sound right to me. What is that? There used to be DSs, PSPs, and I have female cousins that I know that, might not be interested in the gaming stuff. Fine. The iPods don't even exist. That was the thing. You get the PSP, I get the iPod. That was how it was, at least for me growing up, and now all of that is gone. All these kids have is Roblox and Minecraft, and you have to download They can't even play games on their computers without downloading it first. Something has to change. We have to fight back. Okay? So yes, I want a CD player.